My name is K. Himaja, working as a lecturer in EEE Department, SRRS Government Polytechnic, Sirisilla. Today I am explaining about the estimating of a plinth mounted substation. So this is the part 3. So here the topics are introduction, what is substation, important points, classification of substation, substation equipments, substation auxiliary, and designing. What is substation? A substation is a part of an electrical generation, transmission, and distribution system. Substations transform voltage from high to low or the reverse, or perform any of several other important functions. The word substation comes from the days before the distribution system became a grid. So now this is a typical substation structure. So power generation, next one EHV substation. Here power generations are 3 types: thermal, nuclear, hydel. Different other energy sources are also available. The major are thermal, hydro, and nuclear. So from the power generation, the voltage is, that is EHV substation, extra high voltage substation, 345 kilovolt by 161 kilovolt. Next, from EHV substation to power again means primary substation, secondary substation. So here primary substation means again the voltage step down from 161 kilovolt to 69 kilovolt. This is the primary substation. Again this 69 kilovolt further step down to other voltage. The other voltage is 11 kilovolt, that is secondary substation. Again in the secondary substation, next one is the pole mounted substation. So in pole mounted substation, 11 kilovolt to step down to 220 volt and 110 volt. So again from this voltage the users are using. So total from the power generation, the generated voltage is step down to 110 volt and 220 volt. So in between number of stages are present: primary substation, secondary substation, EHV substation. So different things are present. So here again in substation pole mounted and plinth mounted substations are present, means they are using transformer step down. By using transformer step down the voltage means higher voltage to lower voltage. Next, what are the important points? it should be located at a proper site. It should provide safety and reliable arrangement. Next, it should be easily operated and maintained. It should involve minimum capital cost. So the first point, it should be located at a proper site, means the substation is near to the city, not far away from the city, because the transportation cost and everything is too much high. So it is located at proper site. Next, second one, it should provide safety and reliable arrangements. Compulsory some precautions we have to follow. Next, it should be easily operated and maintained. The operation and maintenance should be very easy. Next, it should involve minimum capital cost. So the capital cost is as minimum as possible. The capital cost, initial cost, is as minimum as possible. Next one, classification of substation. It is an arrangement of various power controlling and power distributive equipments. It includes a transformer, circuit breakers, power cables, power factor improvement, arrangement, etc. A substation is normally a system that converts very high level electric power to a voltage level that may be used at domestic appliances. Now let us know its types. So the substation means it's having number of equipments, transformers, circuit breakers, power cables, power factor improvement, and so many things. So it is a combination of all for different apparatus having different application. Now let us know its types. Electric substation classifications. Electric substations are classified into many categories depending upon the nature of mounting of transformer, installation method, etc. Below are the types of electric substations based on different classifications. So it is a transformer installation method. So based on transformer installation method, transformers are here, so the substations are classified. Substation based on transformer mounting, based on how the transformer is mounted to be used in a substation. The substations are two types. So based on transformer, substations are two types. First one, pole mounted. This configuration is used for small rating transformers. Basically, there are two pole mounting structures used in power system. Here in pole mounted again, two types are present. So first one, single pole mounting, and second one, H pole mounting. Single pole mounting. In this configuration, the transformer is mounted on single pole with the help of angles and other metallic structures collectively called transformer platform. Second one, H pole mounting. This arrangement is used for relatively high rating transformers. Two poles are installed so that to provide a base for the transformer. This arrangement is used because the weight of the transformer is more. Next one, plinth mounted substation. In this arrangement, a foundation is prepared and the transformer is installed on that foundation. This is used for very heavy transformers. A fencing is provided around the transformer to protect it from animals and unauthorized access. The foundations serves two basic purposes. It provides the base to the transformer and it absorbs the wave vibrations, if any, in the transformer during the operation. So here this is the plinth mounted substation. Means transformer is installing on the foundation. This configuration is using in heavy transformers. So around this plinth mounted substation transformers, some fencing is provided because to protect from animals and unauthorized access. Next, plinth mounted platforms. Beyond 200 kVA, transformers become heavy and hence these are placing on plinth mounted platforms. So first one, here the classification. So the classification of substation means, a substation means, in substation the number of equipments are present: circuit breakers, isolators, lightning arresters, insulators, cross arms, transformers, power cables, power factor arrangements. Different items are present, so that converts, and also this substation that converts very high level electrical power, means high voltage to low voltage. So two types are present. So nature of mounting of transformer. One is pole mounted and second one is plinth mounted. So in pole mounted small rating transformers using, whereas in plinth mounted large rating of transformers are using. In pole mounted, two types are present: single pole mounting, H pole mounting. Single pole means only one pole is present. H pole, two poles are present. That is a major difference. Next, plinth mounted. Plinth mounted beyond 200 kVA. Plinth mounted substation name as. So next, it is placed on one base, and around this base one fencing is provided to protect from animals and various hazards and unauthorized access. So that is a major difference. Below 200 kVA use pole type, and above 200 kVA use plinth mounted transformers. So next, typical components of a power plant substation. Connect, the indications: connect, connect and disconnect, connect, disconnect and detect. Next one, detect and transform. Next one, detect and transform, but it is the voltage transformer. Next, protect and safety. Here, earthing switch. Protect, surge arrestor. So these are the typical components of power plant substation, switch yard. Next, so what are the components are present? Bus bar, so is a term we use for a main bar or conductor carrying an electric current to which many connections may be made. Here this is a long heavy type bus bar. R, Y, B, N, three phase. Single phase means one phase and one neutral is present. Three phase means three wires and one neutral wire is present. Next, disconnects. So it is a disconnect the switch. Disconnect. So moving contact rod A and contacts with flexible fingers B. Two things are present. One is fixed, one is moving. If any disturbance or any fault occurs, immediately the moving contact will open and disconnect the whole circuit. This is the function of disconnects. Circuit breaker. So breaker breaks the circuit. The name implies, indicates Circuit breaker is used to interrupt circuits while current is flowing through them. So here breaker breaks the circuit. If any disturbance occurs, any fault occurs, immediately the breaker will break the circuit. So the whole circuit is disconnected from the mains. So it is protection from the damage. Circuit breakers, different types of breakers are present. Air blast, SF6, vacuum, oil, different ratings, different types are present. Depends on rating, different types of breakers are present. So in our home applications, use air blast circuit breaker. Here one panel box also present. Next one, current transformer. Current transformer are used with ammeters, wattmeters, power factor meters, watt hour meters, compensators, protective and regulating relays, and the trip coil of circuit breakers. Here current transformer. Transformers are two types are present. One is current transformer and another one is potential transformer. So in potential transformer, two types are present. Step up, step down. In current transformer, the primary side 1 or 2 turns and secondary side number of turns are present. So the secondary side place ammeter, wattmeters or whatever it may be placing on the secondary side only. Next, voltage transformer. Voltage transformer also known as potential transformer are used with voltmeters, wattmeters, watt hour meters, power factor meters, frequency meters, synchroscopes, and synchronizing apparatus, protective and regulating relays, and the no voltage and over voltage trip coils of automatic circuit breakers. So here in voltage transformer, on secondary side place this voltmeter, ammeter. These are connected in parallel with the transmission line means the primary side is connecting in parallel with transmission line. Secondary side connecting load. Next, to measure the voltage, voltmeter, ammeter, all are connecting on the secondary side. Always connecting in parallel with transmission line. Next one, earthing switch. So, earthing switch, also known as ground disconnect, which used to connect the equipment to a grid of electrical conductors buried in the earth. On the station property, it is intended to protect people working on the grounded equipment. It does this by completing a circuit path, thereby reducing the voltage difference between the equipment and its surroundings. Next one, surge arrestor are devices used to provide the necessary path to ground for such surges, yet prevent any power current from following the surge. An ideal arrestor must therefore have the following properties: ability to remove the surge energy from the line in a minimum time, high resistive to flow of power current, a valve action automatically allowing surge to pass and then closing up so as not to permit power current to flow to ground. Always ready to perform. Performance such that no system disturbances are introduced by its operation, economically feasible. So here surge arrestor means arrestor the surges whenever the high surges are present. The surge arrestor does not allow these surges to the substation. Here different types of surge arresters are present, lightning arresters like that. Here this figure shows the arrestor. రావట్లేదు. Classification of substations. Transformer substation. In this type of substation, electrical power is received at one voltage and it is converted to the required voltage. Industrial substation. Power required for big industrial estates is received from this substation. Switching substation. In such substation, voltage is not changed, but switching operation of power line is carried out. Frequency changer substation. In this type of substation, the power frequency is changed for AC traction, frequency is converted to 25 Hz from 50 Hz. So here classification on the basis of method of control. Manual control substation. In such a substation, the control of equipments is done manual. Automatic control substation. In such a substation, control operation is done automatically. In this, the control signal is obtained from the supervisory substation and the equipment is operated. Supervisory substation. Such substation supervises the other substation and controls them according to the need. This includes operations like opening and closing of the circuit breakers and isolators, tap changing of transformers, etc. So, the plinth mounted substations, this channel, they are presented, they are showing one substation very neatly. Please all of you watch the video. Here this is a plinth mounted transformer substation. In this plinth mounted transformer substation, transformers, next isolators, lightning arresters, left side is present. In each place, this shows the single line diagram of plinth mounted transformer substation. The voltage rating, here the 200 kVA more than required, use plinth mounted transformer substation. The main aim is to higher voltage to lower voltage step down. So for this higher rating, the transformer placed on some base to protect from animals and other So today, this plinth mounted transformer substation, whenever the voltage rating is more, then go for plinth mounted transformer substation, means beyond 200 kVA. So the transformers are heavy, so place on the base. So the name presented as plinth mounted platforms. So this topic presents the classification of substation. Before that, what is substation? Important points: substation equipments, substation auxiliary, and designing. What is substation? Next, different parts of substation, means 345 kilovolt to step down the voltages to 220 volt and 110 volt. So they are not step down the voltage directly from 345 to 220 or 110 volt. At different stages are present. First, from 345 to 161, that is EHV substation. Next, 161 to 69. Next, 69 to 11 kV and 11 kV to 220 and 110 volts. So from 345 to 110 volt, different stages are present. Next, what are the important points? Means the site selection is very important. Next, the capital cost also as minimum as possible. Next, it should be operated and maintenance also very good. Next, the whole substation should be safety and reliable arrangements. Next one, classification. Two types are present: pole mounted, plinth mounted. Again in pole type, two types: single pole, H pole. H pole also means two poles are present. For small ratings, use pole mounted transformers. Plinth mounted means beyond 200 kVA, use plinth mounted. Next, various components of substation: bus bars, disconnects, circuit breakers, current transformers, voltage transformer, earthing switch, surge arrestor. So these are the major components. Next, so the single line diagram also discussed. The references are Wikipedia, Prakashan book. Different books are present for plinth mounted substations. Thank you for watching this video.